Okay, continuing, this is going to be part two on this segment series of the helicopter uh, videos that I'm doing. This is going to be on the connections and how I approach these things. Let me just disconnect this whole thing because it just makes it a lot easier. As I mentioned in my other video, and I show that, I made these with these extensions here. You can see how I'm disconnecting them from here. Let's just zoom in a little more here. And you can see how my main motor, brushless motor, comes in through here, through this firewall. And this part was designed specifically to hold these connectors that way, so that I can come back with my speed control connectors to the respective motor and connect those three wires directly to those connections right there. And these are the three wires that you see right there. Okay, for that motor. And then for the other motor on the other side, we have the similar, basically the same setup right there. I'm just going to disconnect this right here. 1, 2, and 3 from there. And you can see those connections. Those connections are there. They're not fixed with glue or retained by any means other than just floating there through the wall there. And then I did that also so that I can move these out of the way in case I need to replace the motors. So they're not locked in here. I could make this part much better with much better sockets to retain these. It's something that I am considering. So, but that's how those are done. The speed controls, as I mentioned, they are your basic quadcopter speed controls, 20 amp speed controls, which are very compact. These are the actual labels that came from there, and I decided to just take them out so that I can pop this BEC circuit board here. Come on the in between both of them. This is actually providing power to the receiver, and which provides 5 volts to the receiver, and also distributes that power to the servos. Basically, that's all this is doing. The main source power distribution comes from this connector here, and that is feeding both the speed controls and this BEC board. So there are 3 leads here, 3 red leads that are connected to the positive, and 3 negative leads that are connected to the negative on this permanent or fixed connector here. That's part of the base here. Look how I did this here with this plate, and that retains that connector there for the battery connector that plugs really easy right there. And so that is